during the presentation and better to structure my presentation. And actually, this is one of my bachelor thesis projects, and I hope I can present better than before. So, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to my bachelor thesis presentation. In this March, I got a thesis project from 2 companies to conduct a market entry strategy for potato processing and storage in Southeast Asia and Southwest China. My presentation will last about 7 minutes, and please feel free to ask a question at the end of the presentation. I have divided my presentation into 5 parts. I'd like to start with the general introduction and followed by my research design. The third part consists to the findings, and I will draw some conclusions and recommendations in the end. First, I'd like to talk about the backgrounds of the 2 companies. Cremico is a potato processing equipment company, and Tosma is a potato storage technique company. Both of them are Dutch leading technique companies with a common mission for potatoes. Finally, they are strategically associated with each other. With the development of economy and the growing demand of fast food and snacks such as French fries and potato chips, people start to attach great importance to potatoes. Consequently, it leads to a booming of the potato industry. Both Cremico and Tosma show great interest in Asia market. That brings me to my research question: what is the appropriate market entry strategy? I'd like to explain briefly about my research design. Here are 5 factors involved in my report, and I narrowed down step by step. I narrowed down my research ranges step by step, and finally got appropriate market entry strategy with the contribution of each factor. Now let's move to a more important part of my findings. This is about the desk research. I have selected 7 places. At the left of the slide is the Southeast Asia. There are 7 places. At the right, there are 4 places. And this part is for the outcome of macro environment. Based on my analysis, I found out that Southwest China are more attractive because Yunnan, Guizhou, and Sichuan have better natural conditions, and China has stable and much safer investment environment. More importantly, China has published some government policies which is beneficial for foreign direct investment. Here is a figure of the potato harvest areas, production, and yield in 2012. It also seems that Southwest China are more productive. In fact, they account for 1/3 of the total potato production in China. Before finding the potential customer, I found where are the most potato processing companies are located. Here are the achievements of the list of potential customers. And this is about my field research. First, I collected information from the internet with promising companies, and then I contact them by questionnaire. What I am proud is the scorecard. It is the outcome of the questionnaire. I use 4 key criteria for the scorecard: the annual turnover, yearly potato production, yearly storage of raw potatoes, and the coverage. Here is the conclusion based on the SWOT analysis. Each goal has 2 sides. I think excellent entry strategy should explore its strengths and avoid its weakness. It's obvious that both the 2 companies have excellent staff. They are leading processing have leading processing storage technique and have good reputation. However, we cannot ignore that we are too far from the sales market to adapt market information rapidly, and culture and language barrier is an important problem during international business trade. But we can take advantage of the fast food culture in China and take advantage of the Chinese policy. And there are also some threats that the frequent natural disaster and exchange rate risk. I have made a combined entry strategy based on all the analysis. First, I suggest to set up a representative office in Yunnan because it's quite close to both the market of Southwest China and Southeast Asia. And then I suggest to find a professional and reliable agent to overcome the language and cultural barrier. Also, he can promote the products with potential clients directly. The last one is direct selling. It's a very common entry strategy. I think it's very suitable for a company who the technique is the most key selling point, and it can also control the whole process flexibly. For the recommendation, I recommend both Gramico and Tosma to enter relevant potato industry expo or trade shows in Asia to set up business relationship with customers and find an agent through the local commercial department or trade shows. They can also take advantage of the previous business relationship in China and set up an office in Yunnan after exploring the Asian market comprehensively, and finally investigate if there are any governmental projects. So thanks again for your attention, and please feel free to ask the question.